Wendy.
And I'm Debbie.
A happy Debbie.
A happy Debbie.
It's Debbie's birthday today. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Debbie. 29 again?
Again, it's tough.
Oh my
man.
gosh, how many anniversaries is this
It's
of
a-
your
it's-
29th birthday?
It's getting up there 25 times, so it's up there.
I know, it's up there for me too, but what do you have on?
I want everybody to see, my son, Sean, took me to the Kentucky Derby. That's one of my bucket lists. We went down to see my first Kentucky Derby, and I mentioned it to Wendy when I asked for the day off, and she comes over and she goes, "Can I make a hat?" And I said, "Of course," because I don't know if you guys have ever been here or been at Quick Fix. You see these beautiful wreaths and things that she makes that's amazing. And she does it like that, which it would take me a year.
Aw.
So my son looked like Uncle Sam. He had blue pants and a flag or star jacket. And so I told her, and she made this. Isn't this the most amazing hat ever? I got a couple of compliments. I got a ton of compliments on Facebook when I posted it. People were walking by and they're like, "Oh, I love your hat." And I'm like, "Thank you, thank you." And it lights up.
It does.
And I wore it the whole day sitting in the rain.
Yes,
At the
and
most-
your face was dry and your hair was dry.
You know what? She also bought me this makeup thing, which I had on. And of course, I forget, so it was rubbed all over. But, you know, after a couple of those mint juleps, which I did not have, but I had the beer. But, you know, it was a good time. I wish it didn't rain. And it was the most controversy, as many know, Derby there was.
Horrifying.
Would have been better if the first 4 got disqualified, then the one I picked would have won. But and
It didn't work out for you that way.
My husband, he bet on the one that won originally, but he got
Disqualified.
It's like, boom. So it was.
It would have paid for your beers.
They would
Because what'd you
barely
say? How much?
barely $13. I offered the first round. That was the last time I offered too. It was $13. She's like $36. I was like, what?
I only wanted 3.
And they're ringing the bell because I gave them a tip because I might as well just, you know,
Spend it all on the first
here, here's $40. I had 60, 40 there, 20 for the betting. I only bet 20. I'm not a big better. But it was, I think if anybody's ever want to do it, you should go.
Yeah.
I know you want to go really bad.
It's on my bucket list
It is
real
on
high.
her bucket list. It was
I
nice.
watch every race every year for how many years? I can't even remember. Since I was a child.
She even tapes it when she can't watch it. which
I'm
was
always
like, wow.
working. Yeah, that's
so
always the same day as the Medina County Adopt-a-thon. Pet-tacular. So I was at the Pet-tacular, and when I got home, I settled in with my husband, and we watched the whole, like sometimes we'll buzz through the commercials and the crowd and stuff. Oh no, not this time. I'm like, where's Debbie? Where's Debbie? Can we find Debbie?
She's like, I could spot that hat.
And we were looking for the hat, and they did not interview Debbie and your hat.
They did not, and I gotta tell you, we were infield. Oh, no fighting. we were in the infield, and I didn't see a cameraman or nothing. They were all doing the big money people. So which is okay. I still had a good time.
You look great.
I had a good time with my son. We stopped in Cincinnati with his girlfriend, and it was a good time. But I heard at Petacular, you adopted out 2 kittens.
2 kittens. We were the only people with kittens there that I know of. I'm pretty sure we were the only ones with kittens, and we could have adopted 10 more if we had them. I mean, people were just coming by like crazy wanting a kitten. We had Momo there, so maybe we can do Momo today.
Yes, we will.
Momo's a big orange dude, and I stuck him in the same tent as the 4 kittens, the 3 kittens that I took.
But he loved the kittens, didn't
And he loved them instantly.
Yes.
And I could not find that cat a home because there were so many dogs there, and he does not like dogs, let me tell you. We found out he does not like dogs.
Well, you know.
Big dogs. He didn't mind the little dogs. He did not like the big dogs. And so many people were coming by going, oh, I like that cat. And they had a big dog on their arm, and no such luck.
But, you know, you've got to also take consideration there. lots of dogs. They're in a new spot where they're not used to.
And there was dogs barking and hoopla and everything.
I'm sure he would be okay with the dog if you gave him that.
Eventually.
Wendy's thing, slowly introduce them. I mean, you have 2 big dogs. All your cats love your dogs.
They eventually all sleep on top of my dogs.
When she fosters every day of her life, the dogs love you. They love the kittens and cats. So,
my dogs are just that kind of dog.
They are, but you just gotta
give them slow. A lot of dogs love cats.
Yeah, my dog loves kittens.
Yeah, a lot of dogs like cats. Don't count out a cat. But if you have a cat killer,
right, there's some
you better
that are
know
out
that
there,
up front.
yeah, and you'll know it.
Yeah.
So what do you got there?
A schmoogly boogly. I got a little cutie patootie that we took in yesterday. Patootie. So I got a call from Wayne County Humane Society, and they call us on a regular basis. They're out in Worcester. And what happens with Wayne County is they're a different kind of rescue than we are. So this is a private rescue. I started it, and I have my guidelines and my protocols and things like that. And the city does not have any control over us. They don't tell us you have to do this or that. We're a private nonprofit, so I can choose. We choose who we take in and how much we take in. We keep it at a safe level. Organizations like humane societies or county dog shelters, they don't have that. They're mandated by a piece of the government. In our case, the auditor's office has some controls over it, but there's one of our 3 trustees that is in charge of it. And so if there are any complaints, they have to go to the trustee and so forth. But the auditor's office manages the income and the only income that they get is from the sale of dog licenses, other than donations, but they can't write them off because they're not a nonprofit.
Right.
So when somebody walks in with an animal there, they have to take it, as long as it's a dog for our Medina County Animal Shelter. Wayne County, they take in dogs and cats.
Okay.
It's first in, first out. If there's no room, somebody has to go, and that means euthanized. And they don't have mandated money for illnesses. So if there's an upper respiratory and they're kittens, there's no money for that. They have to put them to sleep. So when Wayne County gets these kind of kittens, mostly it's the kittens that they get, and they call us if they need an eye removed, and it's often, once or twice a month in the summer, most of the time. I mean, that's often to us because it's a lot of medical that these kittens need. They'll call us. We always take them because we have a veterinarian here, and we ask the veterinarian to take care of that. This little guy was thrown out of a car. How they know that, I don't know the backstory to it or anything, but he was thrown out of a car. Somebody saw it and stopped and picked him up, and his front left leg is hurt. I talked to the doctor yesterday to see if she could detect a break. She did not detect a break. Doesn't mean it's not fractured. It is a little bit swollen. He is using it a little bit better today than yesterday. He keeps licking his paw, which I was just telling Debbie before we started the show, that means he can feel it. So that's a good thing, too.
That's a good thing.
Because if he couldn't feel it, he wouldn't be licking it. Because it's bothering him, which is a good thing. So we think that he'll be okay. He's only 12 ounces, and his name is Theodore. And I'll wake him up here so that you can see his cute little button face. Theodore, come here, Peanut. He's a dolly. Isn't him cute?
He is adorable.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is a cutie.
Theodore. So when I got him in, you took him in. I called or texted Wayne County. Yes, we'll take him. I said, Debbie, and I said, there's a kitten at Wayne County, and I didn't even say what it was. She said, say yes.
Yes.
Because usually they're the ones with the medical issues or problems, and they're going to have to euthanize because they don't have, it's not their fault. They're great people. They just cannot. Doesn't function that way. So fortunately, they have us as a resource. He is hurting. We are giving him a little bit of painkillers. It's hard to do to a guy this small. But he's doing okay. Oh, there's your boo-boo baby. There's your boo-boo baby.
He loves his mama there.
He's already kind of attaching. I love you too, Bubba. And we have him with another mom, and he was sleeping with her. We just pulled a mom that was already done raising her kittens for the most part, and we put him with her. And initially, he was all cuddled up with her. Was he cuddled up with her this morning?
No.
Yeah.
No. But, you know, with
So
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
take him
people
home.
coming in, and, you know, we have a lot of volunteers, and sometimes, you know.
Yeah. But he's a dolly, and he'll be fine. We'll take good care of him. Don't know why people do that.
I don't either. But
He's trying to nurse on my fingers, so he's hungry.
So with the story on
he's hungry.
Wayne County,
Get him
which is
some
a lot of
foodies.
APLs are like that, just reinvent or whatever, I'm not thinking of the word here. Please get your cat spayed or neutered.
Yeah. Doesn't cost much here.
It does not cost much here. Just give them a call. Please. So many little cats and kittens die in a horrible way. And
Good girl.
if we just take care of it now, we wouldn't have this situation as they do in Wayne County, where they have to go first in, first out. They deserve to live.
Yeah.
And it's not fair because it's no room. So
Yeah. He's
please,
cute.
and always adopt, don't shop.
Oh, I like that.
No, if someone else
That's
used it.
really good.
Wasn't mine. I like to say it was mine. Get the money for it now.
Well, so we're going to take good care of him. He will go up for adoption, and he's just a little cutie pie, isn't he?
This cat, if you
So
want
nice.
a cat that loves to hug you,
Oh, he does.
oh my God, he is the most sweetest cat. He'll be up for adoption starting tomorrow, but right now he's got a little bit of issues with their teeth. They're going to look at him tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he's a
you.
little stressed because it's new out here, but
He's purring.
oh, he's gorgeous. And
I love
he
you, buddy.
is a love bug.
He is. We never met an orange cat we didn't like. We say
This
that
is
all
true.
the time.
This is true.
But he's got like a gray orange
I was
to
going
him.
to say, it's an odd color. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
when he came in, he was a little bit darker even.
Yeah.
Here you go, Bubba. What has he got on his ear here? Just food or something.
Something.
But like you can see in his face, like even around his ears, see that, Andy? And thank you, Andy, always behind the camera. This gray part of him, what you got on your ear? I'm always picking, always picking.
That's a mom.
I'm like a mom. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Ooh, get
that's a
that
mom."
snot off of there and get that this and that out of here. But he is so sweet. He just wants to go. He
Yes.
just wants to go and meet new friends because this is a nice guy.
I mean-
and we think that he's only about 8 to 9 months old.
Yeah.
He's going to be a big boy. I know. It's okay. Here,
can go,
let's do my
actually.
leopard in a tree. See
He
if we
can
can't
go. He
get him
just-
to settle down a little bit. Settle down a little bit here. Let's do that. Let's do that,
He wants
buddy.
to play. He's been
He
in a
does.
cage for a long time.
Oh, he has. Yeah, because he's
Well,
been not feeling good.
Yeah, he was in a cage for
Here you
8,
go,
9
buddy. Here
days.
you go, buddy. Here you go.
Which is standard, but
Yeah,
he
yep.
just wants to love. You open that cage, he runs up, and he just puts his paws right around you
Yeah.
and just loves you to death.
Yes, he does. And his name is Dutch, and he'll be up for adoption starting tomorrow. But by the time this show airs, he will be either gone already, or here in the main room probably. So who do we have, Deb?
That's Ben.
Where do we get Ben?
A couple found 2 cats. They do trap and release. They found this one and another cat, Whitney, who's gorgeous, but she's a little under weather. She came in with her fiance. Her name was Whitney. He was Ben, so we just named him after them too.
We did. I remember
And he is just gorgeous.
that. Yeah.
And he wants
All
to
black.
play.
And he's a medium-haired cat. So when we talk about domestic short-haired, domestic medium-hair, or domestic long-haired cats, he is a medium-hair cat. And this is why. We've got this long coat here on his tail, but we have these short hairs right here. See, otherwise, everything would be just as long as his tail. So he's got half and half. That's a domestic medium-hair cat. And here's where I'm going to talk about the black cat thing that I asked you to remind me about, because I actually remembered on my own. So I was at, because I'm old and I can't remember anything anymore, but I was at the Brunswick Pet Palooza a few weeks ago. And it was at the Brunswick Library, And this teenage boy came over to see the cats that we had taken, and we took, everything that we took was black.
Yeah.
That's all we had were these black kittens. So he came over, and I'm sorry, but I just don't remember your name, but I said, I'm going to say this on TV because this was so good. He said, I don't agree with the fact that cats are bad luck. The only bad luck about cats is that I don't have one. Black cats. The only bad luck about black cats is that I don't have one. And I was just like, my heart melted. I'm like, here,
so
have
sweet.
a kitty. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so sweet.
That is sweet.
I know. And I'm thinking for a teenage boy to say that and just know that that's crazy thinking, that they're bad luck or, come on up, Momo. Come on, this is Momo.
He's the star.
He's the star of the show today. We love Momo. But this has been, he looks to be about 4 to 5 months old. He's still got a lot of growing. Boy, does he have a belly. Ooh, is he heavy?
We just got fed,
Ooh.
and he's been gaining weight. And he's
You're gaining
doing good.
weight?
He's going to get neutered tomorrow.
And he's got gorgeous green eyes, deep green eyes. Look at that.
But
He's
gorgeous. For
gorgeous.
$95, this cat's going to be fully vetted.
He's a kisser.
He's going to be tested for feline leukemia and AIDS, which we already did, so we know he's negative.
Got all that done.
He's getting neutered tomorrow, and starting, when did you start this? About a couple weeks ago. We're microchipping him.
Yep. Everybody's getting microchipped here at Kitten Krazy. We've been doing it now for close to a month.
Close to a month.
Because I feel like for us to know that we can get them back home if they get lost, that's hoping that everyone out there tells your veterinarian that if someone comes in with a cat that is found, that they pull out their microchip wand and wand the cat. All they have to do is have a universal scanner that scans all the different kinds, wand it, the number will come up, that number will get your cat back to you. And the thing about it is we will register the cat for you.
I do it
the
within
first
24
time.
hours.
The first time. If your phone number changes, you gotta call. If you move, you gotta call or email or go online and change it yourself so your cat can get back to you. It's a great way of that layer of getting your kitty back to you. And we are doing a good job here too. When we take in cats that someone has found, we are now wanding them to make sure they don't have a microchip. Because goodness gracious, what if 2 years from now, we don't recognize this cat that we adopted out 2 years ago, somebody finds it and we wand it and go, hey, we microchipped them and it's going to get you back home. So
well, we've had that a couple times actually.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
It's whenever an adult cat comes in, I always go on Medina lost cats and surrounding areas just to make sure, that it's not one of your cats. But I know kittens, of course, probably not. But these guys right here, I know how I would feel if I lost my cats.
Yeah.
I mean, I get nervous when they don't come in or I can't find them for a second. So when I'm looking for them.
Well, you live out on a farm.
I do live on a farm.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But we actually have in our studio audience today Sandy Barnowski, who is the pet lady for Medina Gazette. Has been. Thank you, Sandy, for always writing so many articles about Kitten Krazy. She's here to do another one. But they also will put lost and found. The Medina auditors will put lost and found. There's lots of resources. We have pegboards here that you can put your lost or found cat
when
or
I
dog.
Get an email or you send it to me, I put it right up.
Yeah.
So the first time somebody walks in, they see it. You have it at Quick Fix
yeah,
too.
we both have bulletin boards. So hopefully that we'll always be able to find a way to get your kitty back to you. But if somebody wants to come and take Ben, somebody wants to come and adopt Ben, he'll be up for adoption. He is not going to last long here.
No, he's not. He's a sweetheart.
This is my Momo. This is my boo-boo Momo. Here, we'll do a picture for the
And I'm
Gazette
sure there's
while we're
not
doing
a single
it. Who's
person
the
out in the
baby?
audience don't realize that Wendy has a problem with orange males.
I have a big...
Orange cats. She loves the orange cats. She loves them.
This is my Momo. We got our pictures for the Gazette. Thank you, Sandy.
Momo's a sweetheart.
This is my Momo. Okay, so Momo came in, and we always check everything. We check their teeth, their everything, their skin, everything. And Momo's teeth were really bad.
Yeah.
And he's young too. He's very young. He's under a year. Oh, he's super soft. He's a dolly.
I think you do have to mark him as a year.
Yeah, he's a year. And because his teeth are super white, but he does have a condition called stomatitis. Andy, can I tell him about your cat? Okay. He had to say yes, I'm on camera. Andy's cat has stomatitis as well. Stomatitis is extremely painful, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. Nobody's done anything wrong. It's not something you can prevent. What happens is sometimes when they get an upper respiratory, it can cause temporary stomatitis, and what it is an inflammation of the gums. You'll lift up their gums like this, and you can see even now he has stomatitis. And you can see, I'm hoping he lets us, see how really red those are. That is red up in this area here. He's older than a year. I'm going to change that. He's older than a year because he has a lot of freckles on his lips. All those freckles tell us that he is older, definitely older. I would go with like 5 or 6.
I'm not sure what we have, man.
Yeah, he's definitely not a 1-year-old. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was thinking of Dutch.
Well, you know what? We had like 7 big orange males that have been here and adopted.
We might have him as an older cat, but he's definitely older.
It's kind of tough to remember who is who, so.
That is true.
And they were all big orange ones.
Yeah.
And they were all males, so.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't have done this the way I'm petting him on his jawline. When he first got here, he was so painful. And so we had to take out a whole row of teeth because he had such bad pain. Stomatitis is very painful. It starts as an inflammation. Sometimes when they have an upper respiratory, it'll inflame, and then when their upper respiratory goes away, it'll go away. Sometimes it doesn't go away. And that sometimes it then becomes a condition where the cat becomes allergic to the enamel on their own teeth. And then their whole mouth is inflamed, and it's extremely painful. They'll still eat because cats don't chew their food. They usually just throw a piece in, crunch it, and throw it back in. You know, they tear and go. But even that can be a little painful to take that first chomp. So they'll just swallow their food whole. That's just how they do. So that doesn't usually stop them from eating. Even when they don't have teeth, because a lot of times, and Andy's cat is facing potentially having all of her teeth removed just so that she is not in pain. Sometimes you can control it with steroids, like a Depo-Medrol shot, every 3 months, but they really shouldn't have more than 3 a year because then it starts affecting organs. But if you do take Momo, you got to know that he is going to have dental issues in his life.
Yes.
And he may need some more teeth removed. Can be expensive. So he's going to be a harder to place cat unless you just absolutely fall in love with him and make sure that he gets the care that he needs.
Which is easily done with them. He's a sweetheart.
Oh, he's just a dolly. Oh my gosh, he absolutely loves to be pet and held at all times almost, because he was up in my office.
Yes.
I couldn't get any work done. He was on my keyboard.
He would be everywhere.
My gosh.
Yeah, he loved you though.
Oh
Both
my
of them,
goodness.
him and Denver. So let me ask you something. So let me say I'm an adopter and I get a younger, or older kitten. What do I look for? So I know that cat might be having that issue.
You're just going to look for those really
dark.
It's usually straight on the gum line. It sits right on the teeth line and doesn't go way up. It's just this redness that goes straight across the gum line, sometimes a little higher, but it usually sits right at the teeth line, and it's flaming red. The gums should be a light pink.
Okay.
A light pink. And also, when you press on the gum, it should turn white, and within 2 seconds, turn pink again. So that's just what they should look like.
Okay.
And if they're really beet red like that, then that's an infection.
Call your vet.
Call your vet. They're in pain.
And we've all had a toothache, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Majority of everybody's had a toothache, and you know how you feel.
Oh, yeah, sure,
And,
definitely.
So
this guy is the bomb, isn't he? He's worth it. Somebody come get him. We've already done his dental. He is not in any pain right now. You can clearly see that he has some inflammation in there. Sometimes antibiotics don't necessarily do the trick, but we can put him back on some. Here you go, buddy. Maybe he just wants to sit. This is his room. This is his room. Here we go.
Well, he's the only boy in here with all these girls, so, but after Dutch will be out here, so.
Ooh, he's got the rule of the roost. And he's walking around with his tail up and like this. And for the kids out there, when you see a kitty with their tail like this, that means they're really happy. That's the happiest a cat can be walking around. If their tail looks like an upside down question mark or a candy cane. It can look like a candy cane. See, look at his candy cane tail.
Put it down now because
no, he's a happy boy. When they have their tail straight up in the air, that's usually indicative of a happy cat. And he's flicking it like this, and he's just very content and very happy. So when people say, I didn't know, that the cat was about to bite me, everything in the body is telling you something when they're happy and sad and sick too.
Yeah.
So just, get to know your cat. That's what we do this show for. So you get to know your cat. So we're trying to help you learn things so you can detect your cat's behavior, which can be indicative of their health as well. So hopefully that's happening.
Yeah.
All right. Love your hat, Debbie.
I love my
you
hat
look
too.
Great in the hat, by the way.
You look good in this hat.
I know you do. She
it was the best hat. I mean, I did good. I saw some people with other homemade ones, but they didn't light up. That's right. I did. I had the whole outfit.
You lit the place up, didn't you?
We're going around. His girlfriend had $120 suede sandals walking in mud, so you know how that went. So.
And you said ladies were walking around in there.
Oh, yeah, they were all these elegant, beautiful dresses and these beautiful hats with muck boots.
With muck boots.
Muck boots. That was great.
Yeah. So not as nice as your hat.
No, nothing was nice as my hat. My son kept saying, he goes, Mom, that's just the most amazing hat I've ever saw.
Aww.
He loved it.
Oh,
he told me like 3 times, love it. And my husband said, oh, Wendy really did herself. I said, well, it was probably really easy for her. I know it, but I don't have a mind where I could put things together like that. So thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad I could do it for you. I'm so glad.
I'm all set.
And it's her birthday today. So
and today's my birthday.
So wait till you see what you got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, next time you can show them what you got.
Okay.
All right, that's it for Cat Chat today. Thanks for watching.
Bye.